Hey everyone, Two Crafty Sheila's here. I'm Belle, Kim's here with me, and today we're going to do an early WIP and chat. So this is going to be the weekly roundup, but only for Diamond Art Club. We decided with their special 7th birthday celebration where they've dropped 50 kits. Oh my goodness. We thought it's got to have a video on its own. So we're going to do just the Diamond Art Club new releases here. And then later on in the week, we're going to end up doing the normal new releases for all the other brands like we usually do. So, and I've already kicked the camera. Doing well. So this one will be probably a bit of a longer one. The other one hopefully might be a little bit shorter then. But let's do our normal start off. So Kim, what are you working on?
I am working on Hanson Zodiac kitten still.
Oh, nice. It's coming along really good.
Yeah. It's very shiny, very sparkly.
It's a Marilyn. Of course it is.
Of course it is, yeah.
Have you got any special accessories you're using?
I am just using my DAC. Hello, where's the camera?
There.
Yep,
No,
Roger, have a good day today. My DAC tray and
Ooh, pretty pen.
Yep, it's not going to focus.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
I'd call that a Spangler pen.
Yeah, it pretty much is the colour of the Draglings, yes. Yep.
Very nice. I am working on Crystal Lake Cabin by Dominic Davison. So that's my beautiful little image. This one was the one that I started back in April, and I really haven't worked on it much. I've actually only done a third of it. So I'm a little bit behind. I'm trying to get through it, but we'll get there eventually. You know, there's no diamond painting emergency. We're good. I'll get there when I get there. I do have my beautiful little Fantasy Sparkills tray. The one that I recently found out is a glow-in-the-dark. Totally did not know that. And I've got this absolutely gorgeous coloured, rainbow-coloured pen. Oh, I forgot who it's by. I bought it in a D-stash or somebody.
Pretty.
It is really pretty. It's just a really, really pale, and there is a little bit of almost like pearlescent through it. It's not showing up particularly on the camera, but it's absolutely beautiful. I'll flash it up on the screen, whoever the toner ended up being, and I'll make sure I link it down below. Sorry, can't remember. It's one of those days today. But yes, so let's make sure that we say hello to all of our lovely viewers now that you know who we are. If you're new to our channel, welcome. If you've been around for a while, welcome back. We really, really enjoy having you here, and we hope you enjoy these videos as much as we enjoy making them. These roundups are one of our favorite videos to do. And if you do like our videos and our brand of crazy, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to follow us along. But otherwise, anything you need to update, Kim, or should we leave that for the other one and we'll just get straight stuck into the DAC ones?
Yeah, we'll get stuck into these ones and we'll update everything on the next one, yeah.
Sounds good. All right, let's pull it up. So I have pulled them up in order of the collages. And at the time of recording, this is being done in between the early release and the general release. So when we are recording this video, the general release has not been done, which will obviously change stock levels and will change the buy points, but we're going to talk from the early release aspect of it. It was released about 7 hours ago. So the out of stocks will show you just how quickly some of these kits have gone. First up, we've got Victorian Moth by the Dutch Lady. This is a really pretty picture.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah, and I was surprised. It sold out really quickly. I'm not overly familiar with the Dutch Lady, so I can't really put my finger on what else that she's done, but it's a beautiful kit. It's quite simple, but absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Stats. So this one's a round. There is 74 colours, which are 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust. It's a 55.6 by 78.7. So I think that's a really good size.
Yep.
But just gorgeous. Let's have a look at that render though. There's the original. That's a beautiful render.
They nailed it.
They did. They absolutely nailed that one. That is beautiful and true to image. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Was it something that you were looking at buying?
That one, no. Too much plain background for me, but
yeah,
I'm tempted actually.
Yeah, and I was surprised. It looked to me to have more of a plain background than it actually has. Looking at the render properly now, I actually don't think there's going to be that much color blocking. There's only going to be small sections of it.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
My initial instinct was the same as yours of, oh, I can't do that background. But there's not that much blocking.
There's not really. The more you look at it, yeah.
It's very, very pretty. My only thing is, like, I don't know what I would do with it after I've done it.
Well, same as all my others, go under the bed.
Yeah, you're probably right there. I just hang mine on a clip in my walk-in robe so that I get to see all my pretties when I go in and get dressed in the mornings, and I just change up which one's on front. So that's probably all that would do for me as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Next up, we've got Window to the Sea by Mikki Senkarik. Now, this is obviously, I don't even know what painting style it is, but it's not a crisp image, whatever that makes it. But it's a round diamond. It's 76 colours, of which 2 are ABs, 3 are fairy dust, 55.6 by 55.6. Now, I tell you what, this one I very nearly bought when I was doing my buys.
Yep.
And the reason I did have this in my cart, and the reason for it is, it's not going to be a surprise to anyone. I bought the 2 Spangler kits, which we will obviously show you and talk about soon. But I had a couple of others in my kit, and I felt like I couldn't just buy Spanglers, and the other ones were so big. And I looked at the size of this, and I thought, this is a great size. So I nearly bought it just so I didn't only buy 2 Spanglers.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, I didn't only buy 2 Spanglers, so don't worry. We will talk about the ones that we did buy later in the video as we come up with them. But I did nearly get this one. I thought it was just a really cute image. It's a beautiful artwork with a beautiful view.
Yeah.
And I just thought, great size.
And
55 points. Great. And that renders a good render.
Oh yeah.
So I nearly bought this one, I will say. If I didn't have such a big stash, I very well might have gotten this as well as a couple of others, but I had to buy smart. So also don't want to get divorced at the end of this, so I was cautious. Okay, so apologies for the technical difficulties. Kim was just sorting something out, so any of our really, really observant viewers will see I miraculously got an extra couple of colours done in that time period, but that's fine. Let's get back into it now, the joys of recording. So next up, we've got Bookworm Fairy by Anne Julie Aubry. Now, this is an artist I really haven't seen that much of. I can only think of 1 or 2 other images that might have been done by her. I'm not sure. Is she an artist you're familiar with?
Not at all.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No.
Now, she sold out. She was pretty quick to go. I think she's an adorable image, but she's a square. We have, 85 colours, of which 2 are ABs, 4 are fairy dust, 65 by 92.8. So it's a bit of a big one.
Yeah.
I think we needed it. She's beautiful. She's a stunning image.
Yeah, I love her.
I just love that she's reading a book. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and her wings, and yeah, I just.
Yeah. I will say,
I even like her face in render.
I actually didn't. I didn't like her face in the render. I think it lost something from the original.
So I don't. I think it translated beautifully.
I still think it's a nice image. But I actually preferred the original to this one. And I also find with this one, and I know it's just how diamond painting works, but because her fingers are so slim and slender, slim and slender, I can't even talk. Like they're obviously only like one drill wide, but
Yep.
and because they're on the angle, they're obviously like alternated colors.
Yep.
But it actually, instead of my eye just going, oh, that's her hand, my eyes are very aware of that.
Yes.
And it
Yes, I
doesn't
agree.
blend as nicely.
Yeah. Agree.
I'm glad you
Agree
understand
on
what
the
I'm
hand.
trying to say.
Yeah. I totally agree with the hands, yes.
And it's
Yep.
the middle of the image. Like to me, that's disappointing because, you know, if it was off to the side a little bit or something, you know, it wouldn't matter that you saw that, but it's right in the middle, like where you
Yes.
are looking at her. You're looking at her face, you're looking at that beautiful little dress that she's got, and her hands on the book because it's all about the book.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was a little disappointed in the render for that one just because of that. I don't know that they necessarily could have done better. I think it's just the size of the hand.
Yes.
But, yeah,
Agree.
I was
Yeah.
very conscious of that one. But I do
Yep.
love, like, the leaves are all in heart shape and, you know, it's obviously sort of coming into that autumn time period. You know, they've all the pale pinks with a little bit of the reds and things through it. So it's a really pretty image.
Yeah.
Next is Ballerina's Enchanting Ecstasy by Leon Devenice. Devenice. Leon someone or other.
Yes.
Again, not a name I recognize at all.
No.
Clearly, I cannot say it. So this one sold out as well. So round, what is that? 58 colours, of which 3 are ABs, 4 are fairy dust. 55.6 by 83.7. So it's getting up there in size.
Yep.
Very, very pretty ballerina. And it's, of course, it's similar to that that seascape one that we looked at a couple ago, where it's, you know, the much, I'm going to say like harsher brush strokes. You know, it's not that really fine finesse.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really don't know art terms, so just laugh at me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But it is really, really pretty, you know, and I love that it almost looks like there's even like bubbles through parts of it. It's a really pretty image.
You're right, it does.
I don't know if it's supposed to, but that's what it looks like.
No, it does. I quite like it. Definitely not my style, but I quite like it.
I don't mind it. Again, I'm the same as you. Like, it's not my style. It's not a painting I'm going to do, but
Oh,
I
no.
really want to see someone do it. I think it would be absolutely stunning. And that render looks so good.
It does. Really good.
It's a good image. I like it.
Yeah,
That's
I like it.
I can see why it's sold out. Anyone who's interested in ballet, that's an easy one to buy. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Beautiful. She's so graceful. All right. The Lavender Witch in Summer by Lyra the Lavender Witch. So I'm going to assume essentially it's going to be a self-portrait from the naming of that.
Oh, I'm assuming yes.
Beautiful little castle in the background there. Very, very pretty image. Again, sell out. Not surprised.
No.
Round drill, 61 colours, of which 3 are ABs, 2 are fairy dust, 55.6 by 78.7. So not a bad size. It's that medium-sized kit.
Yep.
Not too bad. Let's see what the render's like. Oh, that is nice.
They've captured the watercolour perfectly.
They have. That's quite well done. That sky looks really good. I think the main castle that's sort of in between the smaller tree in the middle, like here, I think up that sort of top there, I think it lost a little bit. I don't think it's quite right. But I'll be honest, that one down here, you know, with the bluer roof, I think that's become a lot more obvious. I think that one was really well done.
Yep. Watercolour is very hard to render into diamond painting.
It is. I reckon this one would have taken them some time.
Yes.
But beautiful, beautiful image. And I could just imagine doing those purples, like so many different shades of purple. It would be beautiful.
Heaven.
Love it. If only we'd bought it, Kim. If only we'd bought it.
If only.
That's okay. I'm still happy with my buys. I'm not
Oh, so am
complaining
I.
in the slightest.
No complaints here.
Next up is My Buddy by Theresa Donahue McManus.
Yep.
Look at this beautiful puppy.
This was so close to being bought.
It's just that background for me.
I didn't care. I loved it that much. I don't care.
It's not that big though. So it's a round. It's 69 colours, 1AB, 4 fairy dust, and it's only a 55.6 square.
Yeah.
That's not a bad size. I reckon I probably could weather through that black.
Yep. I could do it happily.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful image.
For that dog, I could do it happily. That dog is stunning.
Yeah. I will say the render of the actual dog, perfection. That is a really, really well done render. But in the original, you know, it looks very ethereal, smoky in the background.
Yes.
I don't think that translated properly.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
So I'm going to say I'm a little bit disappointed in Diamond Art Club for that one. But anyone who is a dog lover, you're going to do it anyway. It's a beautiful, beautiful portrait of a dog.
It is. I love it. It is. I was so close to that one.
I bet.
Just the lack of funds thing.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
MotherLove. Laurie Prindle. What a cutie. What a cutie.
Mm-hmm.
We've got round with, 56 colours. So 1AB, 3 fairy dust. It's an 83.7 by 55.6. Again, we're getting up in those, starting to get the bigger kits.
Mm-hmm.
But horse lovers are going to love this. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I love that you've got those almost like a watercolor flower in the background. I think they'll be beautiful in the render. Diamond Art Club do that really well. I may be slightly controversial here and say I'm not a fan of seeing a horse's bum up front and center.
Real horse people are.
But that's what I figure. I figure it's anyone who's dead serious about horses are going to love this and think it's a beautiful image. But yeah, I just look at it and just go, I don't think I need to be doing a
horse's bum. Yeah, one of the first things you do when you go to look at a horse is stand behind it and look at its backside.
Well, that's right, because you're looking at the stance and the legs and, you know, the frame of it and how straight its back is. I get it. Totally get it.
Yeah.
It's just not necessarily something I really want in a diamond bag.
Yeah, I could very easily see myself doing that.
Yes. I thought you could, because I know you said that you'd grown up with horses and things. So
yes.
Beautiful, beautiful render. They have done that really well.
Yeah, they do horses amazing.
Yes. And like I said, the like that watercolor look in the background that we saw in the last image with the watercolor, not the last one, the one before that, with the watercolor, you know, they've done that really, really well. So I think they've nailed it again. And I think even like the manes and the tail and things like that, that's quite hard to capture that real flow of hair. So I think they have done a pretty good job of that.
I think they have, yeah. I think they've done a fantastic job.
Yeah. I will say I was surprised that it didn't sell out. I would have thought there would have been enough horse lovers out there who would have grabbed it.
I am too. I am very surprised it didn't sell out. Happy.
I bet, except for the funds.
Well, yeah.
Next up, we've got Strawberry Dragon by Stanley Morrison. He does beautiful little dragons. Square drills. It's a 54 color, so 2AB, 3 fairy dust, 65 by 83 centimeter. Look, I mean, how much do we have to say about Stanley Morrison? He has a style, he sticks with it, and it works.
Yeah.
You know, every one of his has these cute little dragons that have the appearance and the aspects of whatever the theme of it is. There's usually a moon or a cup or something big in the background to sort of highlight that dragon face. And there's usually something in the front of it, which is also linked in with whatever the theme is. So for this one, you can see that dragon definitely has like the strawberry head. You can see where it joins onto the stem. You've got all the pips and things all through the body and those strawberry leaves for the wings. I think that's beautiful. It's really, really well done.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, and that color combination is just so bright and vibrant.
Mm.
I love the little white flowers, whatever type of flowers they are. And the bee, I think the bee is fantastic. It's a really, really good image of a bee. It's almost lifelike.
I agree. I'm actually speechless with this one. I really like it. I'm not usually a fan of these little dragons, but
I'm the same. There are some I like more than others. I find like I'm okay with some of the drinks, and then some of them they're just not to my liking. I find the food ones for him I'm usually quite drawn to. They're a stunning image.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out the render.
Yes.
Oh, nice render.
Wow.
Background worries me personally. I
feel like one color.
Yes, I fully agree. I still feel like there's big patches, although it might not be as bad as it looks.
I don't think it is. I think there's a lot more colours than you think.
Okay, maybe
I don't know whether I'm seeing things, but I can see 4 or 5 colours in the background.
No, I think you're right. So maybe I shouldn't write it off completely.
No, I wouldn't.
I also just worry that there's a lot up the top that's very, I'm going to say plain and almost immaterial to the image.
Yes.
There's a lot that goes on at the bottom. I kind of wish there was more up the top as well.
Yes, it's unbalanced, but yes.
That's it. See, I know if I explain things, you can just make my words work. Okay, next up we've got Night Serenade by Wanda Mum.
I quite like it.
I love this. Again, it's that Aurora. I know I've talked about the Aurora before. I'm so drawn to it. It's just, it holds such a special place in my heart. Round drills, which I was surprised about. What's that? 85 colors. So 1 AB, 5 fairy dust. Again, I was surprised that there's only 1 AB in this. 50.6 by 63.8. I liked this size. I was so tempted by this one.
So was I.
I love that you've got even like a shooting star going through the top of it. I think it's great. All right, let's look at this render. Beautiful.
Yeah, amazing.
Beautiful. But yeah, I was surprised. Only 1 AB, that there was more fairy dust than AB.
I was too. I thought there'd be a lot more ABs than there was.
Exactly. Oh, I dropped my bead. Oh, come on. Yeah, I seriously need to change out my putty. La-dee-da. Okay. Now we've got Billy the cat. This is so cute. Sarah Richter. Round drills. So again, I'm glad that we're seeing a few rounds coming out. We've got 47 colors, of which 2 are ABs, 3 are fairy dust, 55.6 by 70.7. So it's a good medium-sized kit. I love the attitude on this cat. It's so good.
So do I. That's why he was first in my basket.
I knew you'd get this in a heartbeat. I love it. I love even how like there's a little bit of straw. I love the tail that's just flicking up in the background. It's good.
He's just perfect. I love him.
And it looks so much like my cat. Even the attitude.
It does, yeah. Oh, in my little girl's attitude as well, but yeah.
Enjoy it. All right, let's check out the render. I even like the rope edging around it. Like it just feels that Western, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Render's so good. I can't wait to see you work on it. And I can't wait to see you unbox it because I think it's going to look good.
So do I. I think it's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Oh,
With my favourite one. And, yep.
Yeah. Yep. Pressure's on Diamond Art Club. Get those new releases out. You got a lot of orders to work your way through. You better have the staff to back it up. We want to see.
Yes.
That's beautiful. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Diamond Art Club always do a good job with their big sales.
They do. They really do.
Hidden Garden by Eau Claire Studio. I will say this was another one that went in and out of my cart. I don't know how many times.
Okay.
Square drills. What have we got? 92 colours, 3 ABs, 3 fairy dust. Again, 80.9 by 65. It was just starting to get up there. I was struggling with the size of it, but I think it's a really pretty image. Yeah. I think anyone who likes flowers and things, you're going to love this kit. Anyone who loves confetti, you're going to love this kit. There's going to be a whole crap ton of confetti through it. But that render, I thought that was a brilliant render. I'm really impressed. Apologies, everyone. We had another little technology issue there. Poor Kim hasn't had a good day of it, but that's okay. So again, our keen observers will see that Kim and I had a little bit of a chat while we were waiting for her phone to charge again. So we've managed to get through a little bit more of our WIP. Aren't we lucky? And hopefully we finished talking about Hidden Garden. Apologies, it's been a little while. So let's look at the next one. It is Black Bears by David Penfound. So this one's sold out. What a gorgeous, gorgeous image. It is square, 32 colours, so not much. 2 ABs, 2 fairy dust. It's a 65 centimetre square, so nice size kit. But those bears look so good.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Beautiful. I can see why it's sold out.
So can I. I would have liked that one too. But we can't buy them all.
No, that's exactly right. All right, let's have a look at the render. Oh, perfection.
Yeah, should have bought it.
No, look, wish list it. I think this one is
already have.
Oh, yeah, good. Those autumn colours look so good, especially with the black of the bear. I think that's just well done.
Yeah, it is. And I love autumn, so yeah.
Me too. I hope to experience it one day.
We've got it beautifully down here at the moment. Oh, it's stunning.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Don't rub that in.
Sorry.
No, you're not. It's all good. I'll get there one day. It'll be nice.
One day.
Next up, October Fields by Molly Harrison. I feel like we haven't seen a Molly lately.
I don't think so.
Look, all of hers have a certain style to it, don't they?
They do, yeah.
You know, like all of her witches are all like always walking through something.
Yep.
And they've all got that side profile. You always have the cats with it, and you always have a beautiful, bright witch's hat. I love it.
Yes.
Really. Even the windmills look really, really good.
They do.
Okay, so let's have a look. We've got square diamonds. We've got 91 colours. Wow. 1 AB, 3 fairy dust. It's a 65 by 88.9.
Wow.
Can't believe there's 91 colours in there. That's insane. Yeah. Oh, wow. She's different. I feel like, sorry, I'll go back for a second. I feel like, although she's got the dark hair and she's got the dark glove, I feel like the render has made it way more pronounced.
It has.
I don't like it as much as the original, I'll be honest.
No, I think they should have been a dark brown, not a stark black.
Yeah. I wonder if that is almost like your 938. What is it? 939? 938.
939 or 3379 or whatever it is, 3799.
I'm just looking at my current. I think it's probably a combination of the 938s and the 3371s. But even so, I feel like it's too much.
Yeah.
It needs to tone down a little bit.
Yep.
Look, the rest of it is beautiful. And it's not enough that I wouldn't do this kit.
No.
But just comparing it to the original, it's, yeah, just not 100% perfection to me.
No.
But that scarecrow looks great. I really like how that windmill's come out in the background. I think that's perfection.
It is, yeah.
Next up, we've got Night Music by Scott Howden. She's beautiful. I feel like we haven't seen a Scott Howden for a while. Because he's the one who did Threads of the Universe, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
He's not a style I ever really thought I would have been attracted to, but he's got a lot of those beautiful light pastel colours.
Yes. I agree. Yeah, I didn't think I was into that sort of thing, but I love all his work.
Okay, so it's not just me. That's good.
No.
We've got square diamonds. We've got 88 colours, 1 AB, 3 fairy dust, and it's a 65 by 86.9. I think she's like doll-like, which I found really interesting. Her face does not have that doll-like appearance, but the limbs do.
Yeah, one of those marionette things.
Yes, that's what it is. I've been trying to put my finger on it, but you're right. Beautiful, beautiful image. I'm surprised it didn't sell out. Knowing what Threads of the Universe sold like, I expected it to sell out, to be honest.
So did I. I did. I really did. I thought this would be one of the early ones to go, but
just beautiful. Okay, let's have a look at the render. Again.
Yeah.
The stars on the string are far more prominent in the render than they are in the original. And I don't know that I like that.
No.
I feel like they needed to be toned down a little bit, more of like a grey rather than a white. But the rest of it looks really good.
It does.
I'm tempted by this one, I'll be honest. I like the colours.
Yeah. I love the colours. It really draws you in.
Nice kit. Next up, we've got Purple Owl. Now, how quick did this one sell out?
Yeah, I sold out as I was checking out. Bloody thing.
I thought I heard somewhere that it was like 2 minutes or something. It was phenomenally quick to sell out on this one.
Yep.
I wonder what it's going to go like in the general release. But
I
again,
won't be wait to find out.
by the Dutch lady, so same as the first one, I think. I think that was the Dutch lady.
Was.
We've got rounds. We've got 63 colours, of which 2 are ABs, 3 are fairy dust, and 55.6 by 78.7. So good size. Just those colours are stunning.
They are. I love everything about it. There's the eye, everything.
Yeah. Look,
There's nothing to not like about it.
That render is brilliant.
Yeah. Yep.
I denied about this one, but I think I am going to be wish listing it, and I think I will be getting emailed for notifications.
Yeah, I will definitely be buying this at some stage.
Beautiful. I love the eyes. I love those colours. It's just beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, same.
All right. Next up, Cardinals and Dogwood by Richard Clifton. This is beautiful original artwork. I'll talk about the stats and then I'm going to come back to it, but I love this image. Rounds, 55 colours, of which one's an AB, 5's fairy dust. We got a 63.8 by 55.6, so a brilliant size. Now, this artwork, to me, at a glance, like if you're looking at it, it doesn't. At a glance, it almost looks real, like a photo.
Yeah, it does.
It's so well done.
It's hyper realistic.
Yeah, that's it. Those flowers are just so delicate and vibrant.
Yep.
And all that detail on like the bird's breasts and things, like just amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
And the
So do I.
sticks, even the reflection on the twigs and things, like just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it.
Yep.
And that render's not too bad. I think you did lose a little bit, but it's not horrendous. I don't mind that.
I like it.
And for that size, again, I'm tempted to do it that, you know, if they had a good sale, if I didn't have such a big stash, I probably would buy that.
Yep.
Beautiful colours.
Yeah, it is.
Next up, Kitty B Cup by Hayomi Harai. Freaking adorable. Round drills, we've got, what's that? 47, of which one's an AB. One's a frosted for fairy dust. It's 42.7 by 55.7. Adorable image. This is one you got, isn't it?
I've got this one, yes.
Good. I can't wait to see it. I think it is just flippin' adorable.
So do I.
You and I were talking today in the lead up to the release, and you know, like both of us were saying that this is one that we were wanting to get. The only thing that has put me off is that white background.
Yep, see, I don't care. It's too cute.
It being full drill, oh my goodness, I can't do that. It just would show up every floor, but if you've got good placement, this will be beautiful. I just don't have good placement.
Neither do I, but
that render, so cute. I love the little hibiscus in his hair, her hair, whatever it is. The big blue eyes and those bees, they're just cute.
Yeah, I really hope they bring out the whole set of them.
Yes, well, they have brought out a few, so hopefully there's going to be some more coming. She seems to sell quite well, so I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah.
And it's very much in the Marilyn Cazenave style.
It is.
Which is nice.
Yes, very.
Next up, we've got a Becca Tindol. It's Feelings of Fall. This one really caught my eye. The colours are just vibrant. Becca's are always vibrant though. Not surprised it's sold out. It's a square. It is 56. Sorry, 56 colours, which are 3 ABs, 5 fairy dust. Sorry, my cat was getting on the table. 65 by 87.9 centimetres. So a reasonable size. Becca's can be quite big.
They can. They're usually very big.
I didn't think this was too bad.
No, and it's such a beautiful...
It
really draws you in. Yeah. The colours, everything. It just draws you in.
That's it. And I think it's great. You know, the people that just love fall or autumn for us that don't necessarily love Halloween, this still gets your attention, but it's got enough of that Halloween theme, you know, with the graveyard down below. I think it does appeal to a broader class. So beautiful image. And that render, just beautiful.
The
only thing I will say, not 100% perfection. That squirrel just there kind of lost a little bit.
Wow, yeah. All right, you're right. It did.
But look, it's the only fault that I have with it. Other than that, and I mean, it's enough that you can still work out very easily what it is. So, you know, I don't pick huge faults with that. Beautiful image. And there is a Becca Tindol event that's coming up, being hosted by our lovely friends over at Sparkling Diamonds with Brittany and Robin. I will also link them down below. So if you've got a Tindol kit in your stash, or if you've managed to get your hands on this one, make sure you join in. It'll be a fun event.
Will.
Next up, My Treehouse in Autumn by Peggy Collins. Now, this is not a style we always see for Peggy.
No.
I loved it. I really like this style. This style of painting attracts me more than most of her other work. But I think that's probably why she didn't sell out. It's so different from what we're used to for her.
Yeah.
Square diamonds, 73 colours, of which 3 are ABs, 3 are fairy dust. 60 centimetres by 89.9. That's the only reason I didn't get it. It's just that size.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of the tree house, and it's just that beautiful autumn colour. Fantastic.
Yes.
And, of course, that render, spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
I didn't see any faults in this render, so I'll be nice about this one.
I like it.
No, I do too. If I like I said, I'm saying it a lot, but honestly, if I didn't have such a big stash, I probably would have gotten this. I think it is a beautiful, beautiful kit.
Yeah. Yes, it really is.
Next up is Secrets of the Jungle by Eau Claire Studio. Cute image. Square drills. 59, 62 colours, of which 3 are ABs, 3 are fairy dust. It's a 65 by 93.8. Holy dooly, that's huge.
Yes.
I did not expect it to be that big.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Let's have a look at that render. I mean, for that size, I would expect nothing less than perfection.
Yeah.
That's huge for the amount of imagery that's in there. But it is very, very well done. I do like this image. I think she's beautiful. Too profile-y for me. I have to say, I'm out.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
But it is a beautiful image. I hope that there's quite a few people out there that do buy it and show us what you're working on, because I think it's stunning.
Yeah. Yep.
Next is Before the Stroll by Deborah Malcolm. This is another one. It was in and out of my cart so many times it's not funny. Round diamonds, 50 colours, of which 2 are ABs, 3 are fairy dust, 73.8 by 50.6. So great size for we would call like a landscape type kit. Perfect sizing. Now, I know you weren't originally a fan of this, but I think you saw the unboxing. You've fallen in love now.
I have, yes.
I genuinely love her work. She's always got such beautiful, vibrant colours. I think they're great.
Yeah. Yeah, I love her work now. Yeah. Yep.
I just couldn't pull the trigger because of my stash size, but honestly, I will be wishlisting this, and if it comes up in a D-stash sale in Australia or New Zealand, I will be buying it in a heartbeat.
Yep.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Yep.
Next up is Tarots by Sims Art. I've noticed Sims Art's becoming a lot more popular. I don't think it ever used to be.
No.
And I don't know exactly which image changed that whole idea and why it's suddenly become popular, but I've noticed a lot of hers are now selling out really, really well.
Yes.
This one didn't sell out, but I did see quite a few people saying that they'd bought it. So the stock mustn't be too high, shall we say. This one is a square diamonds. We've got, what's that? 61 colours, 2 ABs, 4 fairy dust, 65 by 80.9. I love the detail that's in that original image. I will say the only thing that really totally threw me at first glance, like once you look at it, you know it's not, so it's fine. But at first glance, just the way her shoes have been kicked off and are underneath the couch down there, it looked like it was someone's genuine legs sticking out. And all I could think of was like Wicked Witch of the West. Oh yeah, I had a good chuckle when I saw that. And I always find that Sims Art, I think it's really quite clever. She's always sort of signed it and dated it within the image. I always think that's a really cool thing for them to do.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that this one was released back in 2022 and it's only becoming a Diamond Art Club kit now. So, which is good. All right, let's have a look at the render. Gorgeous.
Yep, this is one I wanted.
Absolutely gorgeous. You can still see the skull that's on the tarot card. you know, you've got all that detail, like you'd said to me off camera, you know, you can see the little ghosty down the bottom as clear as anything. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And they've obviously removed the artist signature off the table, but
yep,
just gorgeous. I love it.
I love it.
I love the glow that's here too. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got just one more by Randall Spangler. And where would we be with a Diamond Art Club major sale without a Spangler kit in there? I love the fact that this little drag link, whichever one it is, I'm sorry, don't shoot me, I never know which one's which, but I love the fact that he's like hiding his little cookie behind his back. And it's so cute.
He's gorgeous.
So cute. The big blue eyes that are just like puppy dog eyes.
Yep.
Round diamonds, we've got 53 colours, of which 2 AB, 6 fairy dust, and it's a 50.6 by 80.9. Of course, I have bought it. Of course.
Yes.
Like anyone would expect anything different from me. And was this one you got?
No, I didn't get this one. I'm kicking myself now.
It's still available. Maybe at some
I
stage.
know.
Okay, let's have a look at the render. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just love it. I mean, I've never really found major fault with Diamond Art Club's render of Randall Spangler kits. I think
no, their render style suits him.
Absolutely. It's just brilliant. I love that we've gone back to having the little gems in there, though. I've noticed the last few of his releases haven't had as many of the gems.
Yeah, I like them with the gems.
Nice. Me too. It's nice to see them back. The only thing I will say is there's no books.
What?
There's no books.
There's not either.
There's always books in a Spangler kit. So I was a little disappointed from that. But not enough to stop me buying it.
No.
Okay, we've got Never Alone by Enes Guerrero. Of course, it's sold out. Enes's were never going to last. What have we got for this one? It is square. 62 colours, of which one's an AB, 4's fairy dust. 55.8 by 78.7 centimetres. So good size again. Nothing has been too huge in the interim, which is nice.
Yep.
All right, let's have a look at the render. Good render.
I like the cat.
I know. You and I were talking about this. You know, both of us have never really been huge Enes fans. Like, it's just the bleeding eyes, the dark eyes. It's not our style. No. You know, it appeals to certain people, not to everyone. But you were just drawn with that cat. But I don't know. There's something weird about that cat's face that I could justify.
Mum agreed with me, so I won't be getting it.
Look, it's cute and I like it and I want to see people working on it, but that cat's just a little bit too odd for me. It's not enough to justify a buy.
Yep. And you know me well enough to know I probably wouldn't enjoy doing it then.
No, that's exactly right. If the animal's not perfect for you, you're going to hate it.
Yep.
So not worth it to me.
No.
We'll just enjoy it vicariously through other people that happen to be doing it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We'll get around it. Off the Grid by Paint with Josh. Again, this is another one I very nearly had. Square diamonds, 84 colours, 2 ABs, 4 fairy dust. It's a 55.8 by 73.7. Just a gorgeous landscape. Absolutely love it.
Yep. It is stunning.
I even love, like, as you get like your little mini waterfalls, you know, you can still see the white of the colour going through it. Like, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, let's have a look at the render. Spectacular. The drop of the waterfalls, I think you did lose it a little bit there. Like, it's very much more in lines in the original artwork, but they're not big patches. So I think it would have been really, really hard for them to do. I think the bottom one this part down here, I think this part got done better than this part.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
It does. Totally agree.
But it is beautiful. And I think if it was such a big thing, if they're square, you could fix that.
Yep, you certainly could.
But the birds look really good. The tree line looks fantastic. And the log cabin or the log barn, whatever it is, that just looks great. I really like this kit.
So do I.
Next, we've got The Woodland Cottage Way by Dominic Davison. Square diamonds, 80 colours, of which 3 are ABs, 5 fairy dust. It's a 98 by 70. It's ginormous. I bought it.
Yep.
Beautiful. It's very much got that UK feel to it.
Very much.
And the church tower in the background, it actually looked quite similar to one of the little church spires that was in the tiny little Scottish town where my husband and I got married. So my eye just keeps getting drawn to it, and I'm just, it's a beautiful image. I'm really glad I got it. It's confetti heaven. It's just a stunning piece. I'm just scared about the size.
Yes.
But that render,
it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I'm absolutely floored by it. I am so glad I got this one. I am surprised it didn't sell out.
Oh my.
The only reason I think it probably didn't sell out is maybe the price. You know, we had so many of the other medium kits that were a lot cheaper. And there were a lot of different landscapes in this release.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can put my finger on, because otherwise I don't understand why it didn't sell out. It is a beautiful, beautiful image.
It really is. Yeah, I love it.
And I know you were umming and ahhing about it too.
I was, yes.
That's okay. You can live vicariously through me.
Yes, definitely.
Next up, Seashells on the Beach by Riley Gray. Again, this one was in and out of my cart. I think this is just beautiful. Round diamonds, 47 colours, 2 ABs, 3 fairy dust, 55.6 square kit. I love the size. It was part of the reason in and out of my cart. I really, really love beach scenes. You know, I live half an hour from the beach here. But for me, the beach has always been my calm.
Yep.
You know, like when my parents split up and things like that, and life was in a lot of turmoil and I was having issues with my back. When everything got on top of me, I used to just go and just sit near the beach, sit on the sand and just listen to the ocean crashing. And I would just feel instant calm. It was, you know, other people, it can be the bush, it can be, you know, various places. But for me, the beach every time. So images like this, I'm drawn to, and I really, really want. It is a stunning image.
Makes sense.
But yeah, in and out of my cart so many times.
Mm-hmm.
That render, it was pretty good. It wasn't perfection. I think they would have struggled with perfection with the size of the kit that they ended up going with, I'll be honest. But for the size that it is, I think it's beautiful. I'll still be wish listing it. And hopefully down the track I can end up getting it.
Yeah. It is beautiful.
Again, I was surprised it didn't sell out.
Yeah.
I thought there would have been a few more beach lovers out there in the early releases who would have snatched it up. So that was a surprise for me.
I'm honestly thinking Diamond Art Club had a lot more stock than usual.
Maybe it is, which is great. I hate this whole FOMO thing. So I do hope that they did increase their stock levels, knowing that people are buying. You know, they're not going to be left with hundreds and hundreds of kits on their shelves. So hopefully they did.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we've got Calico Chicken by Sandra Pye. This one sold out, which I was kind of surprised about. It's a cute image, but not everyone's into chickens.
No.
So I was surprised that it was a sellout. It's a cute image though. Round drills, what have we got? 71 colours, 3 ABs, 3 fairy dust. It's 55.6 by 73.7. Really, really cute.
Yes, really is.
And the render was really well done.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have anything else to say about it. It's just cute. It's really cute.
It is really cute, and I think it would be so fun to work on.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think it would be much more a confetti lover than someone who, I think even someone who likes confetti but likes the mix, I don't think you're going to get much of a mix out of this one.
No, I think there's going to be more confetti than anything else.
You might get a little bit of like line blocking, but that's going to be about it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. The Three Sisters by Lyra, the Lavender Witch. I'm assuming she's going to do a self-portrait of her in the middle, maybe? Oh, no, the lavender's on the right. I think she's on the right this time. Out of stock. It sold out quickly. Round drills, 89 colours, 2 ABs, 3 fairy dust, 55.6 by 78.7. Pretty, pretty image.
Yes.
And that render, that's chef kiss render. That was good.
Yep.
I really don't have much else to say. I just think it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I don't have much else to say about it.
I think the sky, it's almost that watercolor look as well. I think they did that well.
Yeah, they did.
They've been nailing that watercolor look, haven't they?
They really have, yeah.
And I love that you can see like lots of the little, I'm going to say white floaty things. So I don't know whether they're seeds that have been lifted into the air. I don't know if they're, gnats or fireflies or whatever else that are sort of coming out. I'm not sure. But it kind of almost makes it look like snow. And I know it's not snow.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what it's supposed to represent, but it's very eye-catching just to have that contrast.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Mineralis by Emily Girage. It is a round, what have we got? 77 colors, 2 ABs, 1 iridescent, 4 fairy dust, 55.6 by 80.9. Iridescent, whoa, that'll be nice.
Yes.
I will say the background put me off this because I think there's too much light colouring in the background.
Yeah.
But I think this will be stunning once it's done.
I do.
Beautiful.
Looking forward to seeing someone start it, do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope there's quite a few creators out there that ended up buying it because I want to see it being done. I want to see it worked on. That looks beautiful. And I'd love to see the iridescence once it's down.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Next up. Ramon by Richard Lorenz. We haven't had a bird for a bit.
No.
So I'm not surprised that we finally had a bird come out. Oh, no, we had one last week or week before?
We did.
Because we were talking about the saying that was on it and got removed.
Yeah, I think it was the week before.
Was it Edith or something, I think?
Yeah, something like that.
Again, I'm not a huge the bird person, but I know it's very, very popular and it is really cute, I'll be honest. It's
gorgeous, yeah.
So I love that even in the background you've got like a bird of some sort. It looks almost kind of evil in the background.
Oh, yeah, very.
I'm going to be intrigued with how the bubbles come out because bubbles are hard to do.
They are.
Did I go through the stats?
You said it was round.
Just in case I haven't. Round drills, 53 colours, 2 ABs, 5 fairy dust, a 50.6 by 76 centimetre. Sorry if I've just doubled back. All right. Oh, cute. And I love the fact that they did leave I Believe in there.
Yes.
That's good. Bubbles, not perfect, but pretty good. I won't fault them too much on that.
I think it's great.
Beautiful. Oh, I hope there's a few Be the Bird lovers out there that ended up snagging this one. And I'm surprised it did not sell out.
So am I. Very actually.
Hotcakes. I don't understand this one.
Mm-hmm.
But beautiful.
Yep.
I love it how so many Diamond Art Club buyers just throw us a curveball every so often.
Yeah.
Cottage Girl Mermaid by Bethany Gilbert. I don't recall this name at all.
Neither do I.
Square drills. 55 colours. 3 ABs, 4 fairy dust. 65 by 78 centimetre. She is beautiful.
Yep. Colours in her are amazing.
You are absolutely correct. I just think it's an interesting contrast. I don't know if I love it. That Cottage Girl, how does that work underwater? I'm just going to say.
I don't know.
I mean, that bodice is not going to be helping her, and the flowers are not going to be surviving. So
no.
The butterflies in her hair, that doesn't work either. From the image, I'm confused.
Yes.
You know, and the sleeves, the arm sleeves on a bodice, they're beautiful. But if you were swimming with that, they're just going to stick to your skin and annoy you. They're not going to look that beautiful.
No.
So I don't know. I'm mixed feelings about this one. But the colours.
The colours are stunning. Yeah. She's definitely not my cup of tea, though.
No, that render is phenomenal, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the arm sleeves on her bodice look like they are clear, like they're sheer coloured.
They do.
Beautiful. That is a really well done image. Again, I'm surprised it didn't sell out. There's enough mermaid lovers out there. I would have thought it would have sold out, unless there's a lot of mermaid lovers out there who are like me and are very confused.
Yes. Well, yes.
That's always a potential.
It is.
Why? Because I get confused all the time? Dragon Perch by Amy Brown. Haven't seen an Amy Brown for a little while. Square diamonds, 54 colours, 2 ABs, 3 fairy dust, 65 centimetre by 91. Her fairies are always really cute, and I love that there's always like a match between her fairy and whatever dragon is in the image with it. Just beautiful, beautiful colours. I will say the scales on this dragon look more pearlescent. I'm surprised it didn't get an iridescent or one of the other specialty drills. I'm surprised they just stuck with ABs and fairy dust for it.
Yeah.
Kind of disappointed in that, to be honest.
Yes.
But beautiful colouring. She's usually a little bit too profile-y for me with the fairies because you always see that front on face. But they're beautiful images. I love seeing people work on them.
Yeah.
And that render, I mean, again, perfection.
Yeah, I love the dragon. No.
Absolutely beautiful. I honestly wish that they had more of an enhancement on the eye and the scales on the face of that dragon. So I hope someone does it, and I hope someone enhances it because I think that would be perfect.
Yes, agree.
Next up, Asana by Micah Jelena. Shock horror, this one sold out.
Yep.
She is beautiful. Square diamonds. Oh, look at all the specials in this one. Okay, we got 63 colours, of which 3 are ABs, 1 electro, 1 iridescent, 4 fairy dust. 55.8 by 111.5. Oh my goodness.
She's huge.
She is ginormous. Beautiful though.
Yeah.
And that looks great.
It does.
Absolutely looks great. The I even like the, I don't know what it's called. The thing on her leg.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called.
Leg bracelet. That
Close
thing.
enough. That'll do.
I want to say it's like your Roman sandal, except she's not wearing anything on her feet. It's just the leg part.
Yeah.
But really, really, really pretty, and that looks great in the render. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
The lotus looks so good. I mean, the only issue is that the water coming out of the fountain underneath the lotus, it's not perfect, but I honestly don't think anyone could have done better. Water is hard.
Exactly.
I still, you know exactly what it is. As soon as you see that there's a lotus in the pond, it's obvious. So I can't fault it. I think it's absolutely stunning. So well done to anyone who got their hands on it, and I can't wait to see you work on it. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Hello, everyone, again. We have had a little bit of a break. Poor Kim had a few too many tech dramas last night, so we put it away and we're trying it again this morning. So I finished the section I was working on. So today's section, I'm going to be working on a sticker by numbers. So this really, really cute little koala. Kim's still working on her Zodiac kitten. Such a cute kit. But I've also changed location. So sorry for the weird background. I'm actually doing this on my bed because my son is out watching TV while I record. So apologies. But let's keep getting back into this. So next up, we had Otter Friends by Erica the Goober. It's a round diamond, 60 colours, 2 ABs, 5 fairy dust, 55.6 by 70.7. What an adorable little kit, don't you think?
It's gorgeous.
I was really surprised that this didn't sell out, though. You know, it's otters, and otters have always seemed to have sold really, really well. So I was surprised. But it's a cute kit. It's a cute kit, and anyone who loves mermaids is probably going to love this one as well.
Yes.
All right, let's have a look at the render. The render's good, and I like that you can sort of see the extra couple of otters that are in the background that aren't as prominent. I think they've come out really well with that render.
Yes, I agree.
I love the colours. Pity it was a bit too profile-y for me, but I really like this kit. I was tempted by this one still. It's adorable.
Yes, same.
Next up, we've got Garwin by Sarah Richter. Beautiful, beautiful dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Square diamonds, 80 colours, 3 ABs, 3 fairy dust, 87.9 by 69.9 centimetres. So it's a big whopper, but gee, it's beautiful.
Isn't it? It's stunning.
I mean, I'm hoping I'm going to be loving what Diamond Art Club have done, because the amount of detail that is on this image, like with the moss that's on the what is it, fallen trees and things like that.
Yeah, yep, and the rocks, yeah.
It's going to be hard to do. But I've got faith Diamond Art Club can do it. So let's have a look. Yeah, not too bad. I think you did lose a little bit. You've got to use a little bit more of that imagination for the moss, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't mind this dragon at all. It's not as, I mean, it's true to form. The original image wasn't like that either. But, you know, we always sort of think about dragons being bright and shiny and, you know, like you would expect the scales to reflect a lot.
Yes.
And this image doesn't have that. Like, I know that there's a moon in the background. It is a full moon, and I know there's a little bit of cloud cover. I still would have expected a little bit more glisten.
Yeah.
But I still think it's true to form to the original. The original didn't have that either.
No, it didn't. I have actually seen the canvas of this, and it is stunning.
Okay. I think the colours would drain me personally. But I think if you don't mind, if you don't mind your greens and things, I think this would be a spectacular one to do.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
No, beautiful
It's
image
gorgeous.
though.
Yeah.
Next, we've got Picture Lake by Sandra Bergeron. It's a square with 76 colours, 1 AB, 5 fairy dust, 89.9 by 69.9 centimetre. This one, oh my goodness, if I didn't have the stash and if I had free cash, I would have gotten this. I think this is a spectacular image.
Yep, this one is coming home with me at some stage.
Yeah. I think I will get it. I don't know when, because that size puts me off a little bit. I've got to get some of these big ones in my stash down. But this is a spectacular image. I am absolutely floored with the beauty of this.
Yep.
But I love it. And
I love it.
Although she's probably had a particular location in mind, I think this is sort of generic enough that there's a lot of places around the world that this could fit.
Yes.
And that render is so good.
It is. I absolutely love it.
I will say I was a little bit worried about the sky. I thought it might be a little too color blocking for me, but it's actually not too bad. There's enough different shades of color that, yes, you have color blocking areas, but they're not huge chunks.
No, they're not.
I think that's manageable.
I do. Definitely coming home with me. It's one of my favourites.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I can see, I'm glad that they only did 1 AB with 5 fairy dust.
Yes.
You and I have talked previously about the fact that I think snow needs to glisten, but I don't think it necessarily needs to be an AB. I think fairy dust is enough. You just want it to capture a little bit of that sunlight. Most of the time, snow in the background is not going to, be absolutely glistening and bright. So I think they've done it the right way, because I would assume that AB is going to be in the lake, not in the mountains.
Yes.
But I think it's the right way to go.
I do.
Next up, Don't Quit by Jennifer Lambane. Lambane.
Something like that, yeah.
Lambian? Let's go with Jennifer Lambian.
That's how I pronounce it,
yes. Round diamonds, 63 colours, 4 AB, 6 fairy dust. Wow.
Yep.
55.6 by 70.7. So Don't Quit Your Daydream. Beautiful image. Yeah, this is the same artist that you've recently finished, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I'm very tempted to buy this one today.
I really like this. I think this is beautiful.
Yep.
I'm interested in the fact that it only has ABs and fairy dust, because the last one that you had had electros and things in there, didn't it?
It had electro, yes.
So I'm surprised that they didn't keep that theme with it.
But one I did before didn't. So.
Oh, okay. So it was sort of like a one-off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, this is the render. I think the render is really good. And again, that background, they've managed to nail that watercolor look, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Diamond Art Club are amazing at that.
Yep. It's just stunning. I don't have anything else I can say to that. It is absolutely beautiful.
Yes. Yep. That one might be coming home today.
Ooh, tell me if you do.
Yes.
Next up, we've got A Levitating Spell by Rita Konya. It's square with 51 colours. So 1 iridescent, 4 fairy dust. No ABs. Interesting.
No.
70 by 97 centimetre. It's a whopper. But, I mean, you had to for this one.
You did. Yeah.
I mean, the books, you can't have a book being 1 draw wide. That's not going to work. You had to have substance to this. So I can see why it's big. But beautiful image. Again, Rita's not to my style. I don't like the profile that she gives all of her witches.
Mm-hmm.
But if it wasn't as pronounced, I would do this in a heartbeat. I think it's a gorgeous image. I love everything else in it.
Yeah. It is gorgeous.
It is beautiful. And I'm hoping that that render is going to be true to form. Let's have a look.
Yep.
Oh, spectacular.
Yep.
The feather looks different, like the levitating feather.
It does.
That's come out a lot different. It's not as, shall we say, light and airy like a feather traditionally is.
Yep.
I think you've actually lost a little bit of that.
Very much so, yes.
But it still looks pretty good. I don't hate it.
No.
It's just, it's not perfect. It's not Diamond Art Club perfection that we would usually expect.
Yeah, exactly.
But pretty good otherwise. I like it.
Yep. Oh, this is
of
the other one I
Summer.
wanted.
It's beautiful. Jane Madday. It's round with 66 colours, 3 ABs, 5 fairy dust, 55.6 by 78.7. That is a spectacular little image. I love all the different birds. Don't ask me what they are. I can tell the red one's a cardinal and I got nothing else.
No, neither do I.
The flowers are beautiful. I love that you can see the butterflies. Oh, this just makes me happy. It's a very calming piece.
Yes. Yes.
Love it. What's the renderer looking like? Not bad. Not bad. I think it's changed the image of the butterfly down the bottom in the red flower.
Yep.
But it's not horrendous. I don't mind that at all.
Yep. I'm still tempted to buy it.
Yeah, I'll definitely be wish listing it. Unless my stash suddenly drops. I don't know that I'll end up getting it unless I get it as a really cheap D-stash. But it is a stunning kit. And if I end up with it, I'm not going to be unhappy. It's beautiful.
Yep. It is.
Okay. All right. Underworldly Romance by Chrisabug. Now, how fast did this sell out?
Oh, didn't it?
That was absolutely insanity with how quickly that went. I heard that one was that the first to go or was it the second that sold out?
I think it was the first.
That's what I had thought. It was so quick. I know there's a lot of people that wanted it, and Chrisabug always sells well. I would love to know from Diamond Art Club, did they actually increase the stock holdings for Chrisabug kits? Because if not, why not? They know Chrisabug sells well.
Yeah.
I mean, hers regularly sells out in minutes.
Yes.
So I feel really bad for everyone who missed out on that because that just went lightning speed.
Yep, it did.
But it's a pretty image. I don't know that I'd necessarily want to do it.
I wouldn't. Not my style.
No. And I do find like the way that he's embracing her, I think it's a little bit weird. It's almost like he's going to kiss near her eye or something. I don't know. It doesn't look quite right.
Yeah.
But it's pretty. Okay, now stats. Rounds. 44 colours. No ABs again. 1 iridescent, 2 fairy dust. 55.6 by 66. I mean, that's a great size.
Perfect size, yeah.
All right, let's have a look at the render. That's a really good render, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's better than the original.
Yep, I like it.
That's good. Let us know down in the comments below. Did you get any of these kits? And if so, which ones? And if you got the Chrisabug, if you were lightning fast, I definitely want to talk to you because I want to see your whips. I want you to send us your whip pics so that we can see it. I think this would be a beautiful image when it's done. I'm interested to see where the iridescents are going to go. Maybe just those little bluer patches in the hair?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. So I'm intrigued.
Katie showed some of it on the live countdown. She was working on it, so that a treat, and she was working on it. It was very sparkly.
Oh, I bet. I definitely want to see this one. All right, next up is Dolphin's Playground by Christian Reese Lassen. I love this artist. I think they are flipping adorable images. I love how much he does with the ocean.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
Oh, beautiful. Square diamonds, 94 colours, 3 ABs, 4 fairy dust, 104.8 by 69.9 centimetres. That was the thing that stopped me. I mean, you need it to be that big. The amount of detail that he puts in all of these, you've got to have that amount of sizing to fit all that detail in. So I don't dispute the size they've done. I just can't do it. But
no.
I'm also intrigued because with a name like that, I'm assuming he's Scandinavian. What coastline of theirs looks anything like this?
Yeah.
I assume he's traveled or he's at least imagining more about more coastal and tropical areas. I mean, those palm trees and the reef and stuff are certainly not going to be anything over there.
No.
But it's a beautiful image.
Very much so.
I love it. And I think he does a really good job with this over and underwater view. I think he does that very, very well.
He does.
Render is good. I'd do that.
Yeah, aside from the size.
Yeah. It's the only thing that puts me off. This is a beautiful image. I would do this in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Love it. And even those bubbles look so good.
They do.
Oh. Okay, now we've got Cookie Fairy by Randall Spangler. Oh, and 3 points to anyone in the group in the viewers who can work out who bought this kit. Pretty sure it was both you and I, wasn't it, Kim?
Yes, it was.
So we got round diamonds. We've got 51 colours, 2 ABs, 1 frosted, and 5 fairy dust. This will be my first frosted one. 55.6 by 66 centimetres.
Yep.
I mean, what can you say? She's cute. She's adorable. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, that one was a no-brainer.
Oh, yeah. Render's good. I mean, I think that's just a really pretty image.
It is. It's gorgeous.
I can't wait to do it. And of course, we have to have the obligatory cookie in there. No books, but I can let the fact that there's no books go in this one. I mean, he's in bed. She's in bed.
Yeah.
I do love that there's still the cookie poking out from under the pillow.
Yeah. No.
That's really cute.
Yes.
Okay. West Coast Ocean by Dakota Dightweiler. This is not a style I've normally seen from Dakota, but it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Very. Yeah.
Round diamonds, 79 colours. So 2 ABs, 1 frosted, 4 fairy dust, 101.8 by 50.6 centimetre. I mean, it's a whopper. It's an absolute whopper of a kit.
It is.
But it's a beautiful image. Again, this is one that I did actually have in my cart originally. It was just the size and the cost for me that I just had to walk away for now. Again, if I can get some of my big kits down, I will get this. I think it's a beautiful kit. I'm used to seeing more like fantasy type ones from Dakota. So to see just a beautiful, stunning, basic seascape, I mean, I call it basic. The amount of work she's put in this, she hasn't made it basic.
No.
I think it's a phenomenal kit. She's such a talented artist.
Yep.
And I mean, that render, the seascape is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love it. I want it. I want it. I talked earlier in the video about what the sea means to me. I'm really drawn to this. I love this.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
All right, next up is The Grand Cemetery by Moonbound Studio. This one, it's a really dark image, but gee, it's beautiful. The Moonbound Studio are really good at doing those ghostly figures. I think they do a great job.
Yeah.
All right, so this one's square. We've got 83 colours, so 4 ABs full fairy dust, 107.8 by 69.9 centimetre. Again, it's a whopper. I know why it's sold out so quick. It is just beautiful. I know it's dark, but those pops of colour just draw your eye. They're absolutely great.
Yeah.
All right. Render is really good.
Yeah, it is.
The ghosts that are up in the, I'm going to say right dead center in the piece near the church in the background.
Yeah.
They look a little bit weird, but they're more prominent than the original artwork.
Yes.
It is nice. And I love the fact that they've managed to hold the lettering. I mean, that's partly because of the size of it, but I love that you can still read The Grand Cemetery.
Yes. Yes.
Those flowers are just going to pop. They are absolutely lovely. They just, it's the right colour.
Yeah.
I think I will be wish listing this one.
Yep.
I like it.
It's gorgeous.
Next up is Enchanted by Becca Tindol. I thought there were 2 Tindols that were released. They are just so vibrant. You can't miss it, can you? You know exactly which one Becca
is. Yeah.
Okay, square. 88 colours, 4 ABs, 1 iridescent, 7 fairy dust, 82 by 65 centimetre. Look, if any artist is going to do an iridescent, to me, Becca is an obvious one. She always has that black background and then those vibrant rainbow colours. Iridescents work for her.
Yes, they do.
I think she's beautiful. It's almost like, it's the first time I've really studied this one, but underneath the tree, it's almost like the Wizard of Oz palace, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty. And that tree is beautiful. And I always love how she does the sky with the jet black and then these iridescent colors that come through. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, absolute perfection.
Yes.
I love it. I've mentioned with the other Becca Tindol that Brittany and Robin, again, channel linked below, they're doing the Becca Tindol event. It's actually starting today, so June the 1st. So anyone who managed to get their hands on this or the other new release, you'll still be able to join in. I think it'd just be almost life-giving. It's so bright.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Nearly done.
Hello.
Vibrant Morning by Abraham Hunter. Wow, what a beautiful kit. This one, you and I talked about, this one was in and out of both of our carts, wasn't it?
Yep, and it still is today.
We've got 76 colours, so 2 AB, 6 fairy dust. It's a 96 by 70. That is the only reason I took it out. I love this. Again, I love the fact that it's a beautiful autumn scene. Those colours are just brilliant with that pop of green in the grass and that blue in the background. Those reds and yellows just glow.
Yes. Yes. And that blue in the background is fairy dust.
Ooh, in the water?
No, in the sky.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like the render in that you can actually see the sun's rays.
Yes.
I think that gives it a different appearance. But that boat is just so well done. It was beautiful in the original. It's beautiful in the render.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, but I didn't like this one. I do like a good Abraham.
Yes, same.
Next up, That Bird by Richard Lorenz. I'm not surprised that a Richard finally sold out.
No.
This one, look, it's a really, really cute one. I love it. It says,
gorgeous.
yes, there's always that one bird. You know who you are. I love the attitude.
Yep.
I think that's so cool. Square diamonds, 62 colors, 3 ABs, 4 fairy dust, 55.6 by 70.7. So it's a good medium-sized kit.
Yeah.
I'd love to know who managed to get their hands on it, and I want to know which bird are you?
Yeah.
Because that'd be interesting to see.
Yes.
Lovely render. Again, they've got that watermark in the water painting in the background.
Yep.
And it's just done beautifully. They really do a good job.
They do. Very much so.
Okay. Second last, we've got Flower Child by Geneva Bowers. Now, this one sold out, and again, I'm not surprised. Geneva usually sells out pretty well. We've got a square diamonds, 56 colors, 3 AB, 6 fairy dust, 69.9 by 72.9 centimeters. So that's actually not a bad size, really.
No, it's not.
She's a very, very pretty fairy. I think the wings are just beautiful. And I do love that there's so many flowers and butterflies around her. The only thing for me was a little bit too profiled, but that background, there is way too much white in that upper part.
Yep.
But beautiful. I love the amount of detail that they've kept in everything. You know, like her tracksuit bottoms, her top, the wings, the flowers through her hair. I mean, it's just beautiful.
It is.
I thought they've done a really, really good job.
Yeah, I agree.
And last one, the mystery kit, number 83, Animals. Sheena Pike. Sheena Pike is back.
Yes.
I was surprised that she came back, to be honest. But I think it'll do them both good. Hopefully they've sorted out all their issues.
Yes.
Like from the sounds of things, you know, it was contracting issues. So hopefully that's all sorted now, and we can move on to something bigger and brighter.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Being a mystery kit, it's obviously a square. We've got 60 colors, 4 ABs, 4 fairy dust. It's a 55.6 by 70.7. Now, it says animals. Knowing what Sheena Pike is like, it could be any bloody animal, really. I mean, it's not like you can go with Randall Spangler. Oh, it'll be some draglings, or you know, like Abraham Hunter. Oh, it'll be a beautiful winter like landscape scene. You can't do that with Sheena Pike. Animals could be literally any animal.
Yes.
But again, I was surprised it didn't sell out.
Yeah,
Sheena
same.
Pike is very popular, and mystery kits generally go pretty well. So unless Diamond Art Club really increased their supply, I was surprised this one didn't go.
Same.
But just gorgeous. I would love to see this done. Sheena Pike, she's one of those artists that she can go, I'm going to say like big-eyed animal, or she could do a more traditional, I'm going to say normal looking animal. So I can't risk doing a Sheena Pike unless I knew what the image was, because if it's the big-eyed animal, it's just not for me.
I know it is, so I can't say too much.
Okay. You already looked it up. Geez, you were fast.
Oh, yeah.
I will find out from you off camera what it is, because I wouldn't mind knowing. I still don't know that I'll end up getting it. It's too much of a risk for me. But I always love the idea of a mystery kit, so I'd love to know who's ended up getting it.
Yes.
All right, but otherwise, I think that's rounded up all 50 of the new Diamond Art Club releases. So thank you everyone for watching. Apologies for the long video. We obviously had a lot to get through. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Don't forget to add anything in the comments. We'd love to know, what did you buy, if anything? And if you couldn't buy anything, that's okay. But tell us what you wish listed, or which ones you would get if you could. We'd love to know the different styles that everyone's interested in.
Yes, we will.
Otherwise, we hope you all have a very good day, a very good week, and we will definitely be seeing you in videos very, very soon. We have so many videos to record.
Yes.
Bye for now.